Great. Let's see. So I saw ACS is here. CUNY is here. Welcome. Welcome. Anyone want to commiserate about the Yankees' loss? I'm a Mets fan, but, you know, the New York team. It was sad. All right, folks who haven't yet replied, if you can let us know which agency you're from. So far, we have ACS with us and CUNY. You just drop it in the chat. We see Health and Hospitals, DOE. Good afternoon, DEP, MOX, welcome, Fire, NISO, Emergency Management, NYCHA, welcome. Welcome. More CUNY and DOE. Welcome all. Okay, see, somebody's sad. First we lost, the Yankees lost and the Mets. Somebody wasn't upset about the Mets, huh? My mother would be very disappointed. Welcome, Probation. And Health, welcome. Next year, that's right. You always have to have hope that there will be another year. So, welcome for folks just joining us. If you could put your agency in the chat so we know who's joining us today. Also, if you have any feelings you want to share about the Yankees and Mets loss, I shouldn't just focus on last night, or anything you want to share about your plans for Halloween or this end of August, this gorgeous 80-degree fall day. And welcome DP, Health, DOE, SCA, DEP, Law Department. Welcome, DSS. So good to have you all here with us today. All right. Okay. Well, it's now just about 2 minutes after the hour, so why don't we get started and respect those folks who were able to get here on time. I know in this hybrid world, going from meeting to meeting to meeting, it's like near impossible to always get to every place exactly on time. So thank you all for being here and making the effort. My name is Deborah Friedman. I'm Assistant Commissioner for Workforce Engagement here at the Mayor's Office of Labor Relations, and part of my responsibility is overseeing WorkWell NYC. And we are really excited to have you all here and be able to share all of the programs and the work that we do to support you so that you can do the work that you do. Joining me today is Sanmati Nayak, our program coordinator, and Alina Steinberg, our WorkWell NYC program director, and you'll be hearing more from them. All right. So to get started, as I said before, if you haven't already, please put your agency in the chat. Just from the quick scan, it looks like we probably have close to 20 different agencies here. Just saw DCP pop up, BOC, DP. Oh, it's all coming in now. More folks from education and health. So welcome. We're really excited to have you all. All right, so to get focused and centered, one of the things that we know you're here, I'm hoping, is because you have an interest in your own health and the health of your colleagues. And one of the tools that we have is something we carry around every day, and we do every minute, all the time, but we don't necessarily focus on it, and that's our breath. We know when we get into that fight or flight mode that we take really short, quick breaths. And sometimes when we're really busy, we're really stressed, we're in that mode. And we forget that breath can be used to help in our relaxation. So it also can help us get focused and centered. So before we get started, and as our first tool to share with you, let's all take a couple of deep breaths. And part of what I'm going to suggest is you breathe in through your nose, you breathe out from your mouth, and you even make it an audible breath so that you can actually hear. And we'll do it 3 times so that this way we can try and expel some of the stress that maybe we're still carrying from last night's game, speaking for myself. And I'm sorry, my dog is obviously stressed too. So let's do this together. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Oh. And you can let your whole body go too. Inhale. Exhale. Oh. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Now, let's just like move your body a little bit, maybe get a little bit of that stress out of our necks, our shoulders. Those of us who've been on our computer all morning, shake out your hands, maybe just move your fingers a little bit. You know, these are tools you have to help break that cycle of stress that we hold in our body. So again, this is a tool you can use anytime, anywhere, on the subway, at your desk, when you're driving or walking to the bus, to just help bring more space to your lungs and to your body. So with that, let's move next. So to continue understanding a little bit more about who's in the room, we wanted to get a sense of who has participated in WorkWell programs. So we've given some examples, like our Let's Move, previously called September, our walking challenge, our flu clinics, which are currently underway. We have fitness classes, both digital classes, in-person classes, our meditation bus, which we'll talk more about later, our most recent block party, or last year at 1 Center Street. And if there are other WorkWell programs you've participated, if you could shoot it in the chat, just so that we have a sense of who's here, what your experience has been, and so this way we could make sure you learn about things that you may not have known before. So, go. Great, I see mindful pause. Fitness classes, Weight Watchers, this is for somebody who's new, welcome. Glad to have you here. Somebody's been very involved with our Let's Bring the Sugar Down fitness classes, the meditation bus. That's terrific. A new employee, welcome. You're working in one of the greatest cities in the world, doing amazing work, so thank you. All right, terrific. Well, thank you. So it looks like we have a whole bunch of folks who have some experience with WorkWell and are here to learn more. So looking forward to expanding your knowledge of what we do. So thank you for participating. I say welcome ACS, our STEP Challenge, so many opportunities to get involved in all different ways. Thank you. All right. So how do we wanted to give you a brief overview of what our program is all about. And we have this great little video, and I'm going to mute myself and my dog so that you can learn more about WorkWell. Roll the video.
The city that never sleeps leans on city employees like you to keep it running. WorkWell NYC is the free workplace wellness program benefit for all city employees. Our mission is to empower employees like you to live healthy, active lifestyles at work, at home, and beyond. We take a holistic approach to wellness with workplace activities and support systems, accommodating our workforce of over 350,000 employees at every stage of your wellness journey with free resources and flexible programs. In collaboration with city agencies and municipal unions, WorkWell NYC develops accessible health promotion programs in 5 distinct areas. Take Action focuses on prevention and knowing your health status with free on-site flu shots and disease prevention and management programs. Eat Well concentrates on eating to optimize your health with nutrition workshops and healthy eating challenges. Move More centers around being physically active with on-site and digital fitness classes, gym discounts, and movement challenges. Be Well supports mental health and resilience with stress management and mental health webinars. And Project Build addresses health equity and social justice with educational webinars and our employee art showcase. WorkWell NYC offers a supportive community for busy people working to improve their city and their health. To keep up with our upcoming events, visit our website at nyc.gov/WorkWellNYC. And join us on Instagram at WorkWell NYC to see how fellow city employees live healthy and active lifestyles. Let WorkWell NYC be your guide, because a healthy and happy employee makes for a healthier and happier city. Together, we can build a culture of health.
Hi, this is Mayor Eric Adams. I encourage everyone to continue to participate in WorkWell NYC and invest in your health and wellness. We're going to make NYC employees the healthiest public service workers in the country.
Thank you. So that's the high level, and part of what you're here to learn more about is to go a little bit deeper. And I know somebody had trouble and mentioned in the chat they couldn't hear the video. We're both recording this session and also, so we'll circulate that as well as also the slides so that potentially you can watch it on your own if you weren't able to, and it's also available on our website. So what's the mission of WorkWell? We were founded in 2016 to create workplaces that help employees live healthy, active lifestyles in and out of work by providing wellness services, programs, and resources designed with city employees in mind. And you go to the next. And so how do we do this? And we recognize getting healthy, staying healthy, limiting our risk is harder than it seems. Especially we're busy, we're in a busy city doing really important work. And it's not always easy to take care of ourselves. So we want to leverage the workplace where we know many of us spend much of our waking hours to provide direct services, education programs, awareness programs, as well as making keeping and getting healthy fun. And so we want to be here to support you by offering a range of opportunities wherever you are on your wellness journey. And again, Sanmati will go through much more detail the different kinds of programs we have to meet you where you're at. One of the things we also recognize is that health is not an absence of disease. It's so much broader. So a culture of health, which is what we're striving towards for the individual, as well as at our agencies and in our community of coworkers, is a comprehensive approach to promoting employee health and well-being that is shared by all of our colleagues. So it's not just, I don't have a cold or my diabetes is in check, but it's also, am I financially healthy? Am I spiritually healthy? Am I feeling challenged occupationally, intellectually? How do we address all of those elements of the culture of health? So with that, and one of the other things I want to mention as we're talking about meeting people where they're at, I want to acknowledge that New York City employs 350,000 people. I mean, you did hear that in the video, but it's like, think about that. That's bigger than small cities, and that's just city employees. And we work everywhere. We are in all 5 boroughs. We have folks working upstate New York. We have folks working in Washington, D.C. Whether you're working in an office, at a reservoir, in a classroom, at a child protective shelter, in a jail, in a call center, in a park, literally, or on a road, or making signs, installing signs. The range of titles and opportunities that city employees have to support New Yorkers and the folks who live and will come through this city is extraordinary. And so our goal is to identify programs and opportunities for all of our employees to tap in some way to meet the needs that they are facing. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to my colleague Sanmati Nayak to go a little bit more in depth about the programs that we offer. Sanmati.
Thank you, Deb, and welcome everyone. So next we will move into our program areas. Our first is Move More. As the name suggests, it's about physical activity. It provides movement opportunities in a variety of different ways. And some of our popular programs includes the Step Challenge, which I think most of you are familiar with. For those who are new, it's teams across from the agencies compete together for increasing the steps for fun and fitness both. So it's a really enjoyable program. Then we also have our fitness classes, which include both digital and in-person options. And then there's this super popular gym discounts. Next, please. So this is a visual of our the fitness, a digital fitness calendar, and as we try to offer a variety of classes which is spread across the day and week. So hopefully folks can find something, a time which works for them. Now, this visual is of the current month. So you can see there's yoga, soka, dance, cardio, stretching, and others. But please note that the selection keeps getting updated or rotated because we have a wide variety of classes and we cannot fit them all. And so from every now and then we kind of like change, and also new topics get added from time to time. So if there's something which you feel this is not for me, we keep adding more things. Also, I highly encourage you to check it out. Try out different classes. If at first something doesn't click, don't give up, because you never know till you try a few different ones if something works for you, if something is really fun. And then you're not just improving your health, you're also doing something which is a recreational activity and will add some fun and joy in your day. So please do check it out. Next, please. Our popular gym discounts. I mean, this is what is currently available. And again, we keep adding new as we are offered. So if you're interested, definitely look it up. Next, please. So this is our Eat Well area, focuses on healthy diet. It provides programmings that promote healthy eating and healthy lifestyle, all diet related. Offerings of our programs include cooking demos, nutrition, educational webinars, and next, please. And the Weight Watchers. This is, again, a very popular offering. And if this is of interest to you or family members, definitely check it out because it's a very good deal. Next, please. Take action. This area focuses on preventive healthcare action. And it's about being in touch with your health and trying to, like, the prevention is better than cure. That's the punchline for this one. And offerings include flu shots, diabetes education program, hypertension program, and these are all virtual and they're really good. They're like multi sessions spreading across the week, and those who participate in it give reviews of how wonderfully it affected not just the health and the topic, but also it felt like a sense of community and is like with other co-workers, not just your agency, others, and it fosters like a sense of community. Then lastly, the block summer party. That's something which is very popular, and if haven't attended our block party, definitely check it out for next year. So our next program, the mental wellness focus, is all on mental, physical, psychological, emotional wellness. And this program aims to raise awareness of the importance to invest time in your mental well-being because it impacts all other areas of our life, and also to help address stress, burnout, and again, variety of other issues. And some offerings include the mental wellness workshops. We have workshops and webinars on a variety of topics. Many of the recordings are posted on our Vimeo and YouTube. So even if you register and are not able to attend at time, you can still access us later on. We also have online guided meditations and a program which brings meditation to your work site. So do check it out. Next, please. This is our sister program housed within OLR, the Employee Assistant Program. This offers free and confidential services to you and your family members. It includes a variety of support and counseling services. And it's not just limited to work, it's also any personal or domestic challenges which you have. It's all included. You can access it by visiting the website, which is nyc.gov/EAP, or you scan the QR code. You can reach out via phone or email, which is provided. And please note, it's confidential. So many people have this concern about like, will it come back to the work or your supervisor? No, it is all in confidence, and it is really at your own pace. So they after the first call, depending upon whether you want virtual, in person, however you want, they really take it by your preference and pace. So if there's any concerns or issues you have, please look it up. It's a free and confidential service available to you. Next, please. So this is our project build, which stands for building, understanding, inclusion, learning, and diversity. It's essentially a recognition that a variety of factors such as like race, age, ability, orientation has impacts on one's health and access to health. So this program area build seeks to promote awareness of these areas, and some of the offerings include it has many subjects like art, finance, workplace seminars, and community resources. So it's a wide variety of programming. Next, please. So this is, we are highlighting the art is life, which is like the art focus. This is one of our exciting and newer additions to the build program. And submissions for the 2025 event will begin in January. So if you or your colleagues are interested in any art, it's not just limited to art, is like drawing, there's like visual art, media, performance, a lot of things. So if you're interested, be sure to check out our monthly updates for the submission for the one which is coming up. And also what you are seeing right now is our previous event. So just if you want to get a sense of how it is, you can check out the previous year's submission. And with this, I will turn over to Alina. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sanmati, and good afternoon, everyone. So there's lots of ways to get involved with WorkWell, in addition to coming to our events. One of them is to become a champion. We have a few hundred champions across city agencies, and champions are passionate about health and wellness and serve as important worksite health influencers. By becoming a champion, we provide tools to promote our programs among your colleagues and to share wellness information with your peers and coworkers. They also walk the talk by attending and volunteering at WorkWell events. A second way to get involved is that it is an ambassador. Ambassadors actually create programming as well as for their agency and also promote citywide programming. They know their work sites best and are able to select the best programs for employees at their work locations. They also have or secure the capability to get authorization for programs and to promote them site-wide. This map shows how you can actually find the ambassador or ambassadors at your agency. You can scan the QR code or visit the website listed and look up the ambassador at your site to either hear more about what's going on at your agency or to share your ideas with them. These two websites is where you'd find out more about the champion and ambassador programs and where you can physically sign up. So you can come back to the website or the QR code. All right, now more about staying in the know. So the first is we wanted to just introduce you, if you haven't already, visited our website. Our website you can find at any time at nyc.gov/workwellnyc. And it includes all of our upcoming events and links to register. We have a number of video resources, including digital fitness classes. Also, the fitness classes schedule is there as well, and much, much more. And as part of this webinar, as well as part of our events, we add you to our mailing list, and this gives you an email once a month that sometimes includes exclusive offers for folks on our mailing list. This could include invite-only opportunities, as well as early announcements of upcoming events. And we also encourage you to encourage your colleagues to sign up for the mailing list to learn more. This is images from one of our mailing list exclusives, which was this past year, and it was the Artist Life Paint and Relax. It was an in-person event downtown Manhattan where folks got to create a Picasso type portrait. And we, again, encourage you to look out for your mailing list newsletter for opportunities like this. All right, this is about our Instagram account. You can use the QR code to find our page or search for us at WorkWell NYC. We'd love it if you would follow us to help us reach our current goal of getting 4,000 followers. We feature wellness tips on the Instagram, as well as lots of photos and video from events that have happened. So you can check out there more about past events as well as wellness information. Other ways to reach us are to email us with questions that you may have, follow us on LinkedIn, and you can also skip right to our video content by visiting our Vimeo and YouTube pages. Again, the video content includes things like fitness classes, short mindfulness exercises. All our past webinars are there as well, and this recording will be there eventually too. Okay, so what's next? We would love it if you would do something nice for yourself today, other than joining us here for the webinar. And our suggested goals are to, by the end of the day, follow the WorkWell NYC Instagram page for wellness resources and events, or visit our upcoming events page on the website for a program or a virtual fitness class. Or number 3, to sign up to become a wellness champion or ambassador. And we now give you the option to let us know what you're thinking, and as well as your colleagues that are on this call. So let us know what's one thing you'll do today, and if it's not on this list, write it in the chat. Someone said they were going to water plants in the garden. What a beautiful day for that. It's a beautiful day for a walk as well. Okay, so now we see the results. The most popular was to visit our upcoming events page on our website to check out the upcoming events. Wonderful. So now we turn it over to questions and feedback. I see that there were a number of questions as well in the chat. So you can add your questions in the chat or raise your hand, and we will aim to get through all the questions.
Thanks. I was trying to keep up with all the questions in the chat. I might have missed some. Thanks so much. I see you put some more in. As mentioned, the video and the slides will be shared, as well as the links to our website, where all of the different links and QR codes are available. So hopefully we did put in there the link to where to find flu shots, both worksite based and also in the communities. We included the digital fitness and gym discount link. There was also a link about a question about Weight Watchers. And if you can go back to the slide about how to reach us, how to stay in touch, that would be great, because I did put in the address, but somebody said that wasn't working. So anyway, hopefully our WorkWell email is working. But if you have any questions about this, please feel free to write to us. So somebody had a question about their Weight Watchers payroll deduction. So it's best to go through there. Right. Were there other questions that we might have missed before we move on? Oh, I see, I didn't send it.
There was a question
else,
about
Melissa?
COVID shots early on. So if you visit, I think we are only offering flu shots at the clinics this year, but you can get COVID shots as well in the community that are covered by insurance.
Yeah, I mean, typically if, and also I see this question about classes getting canceled. Typically when a class is canceled last minute, it's an issue with the instructor. You know, they might have gotten ill or something like that. And then as Sanmati said, every quarter or season, we adjust our digital fitness class and we send it out to all people who previously registered, as well as promoting it in our email. The walking challenge was changed from September to the spring for two reasons. One, we were no longer allowed to use the term September. It was this total insider baseball. September was a copyrighted term by another organization, so we had a cease and desist, frankly. So we had to figure out something else. Plus, also, we had gotten feedback that folks wanted to have something to look forward to in the spring, and it was a great way of welcoming in the new season. So.
And are there any types of events that folks would like to see but didn't hear about in the talk so far? We'd also love it if you put those in the chat. And in the meantime, I will, silent DJ.
Yeah.
We have done some silent disco, including, I believe that's how we did it for the Let's Move dance party this past year. So definitely stay tuned for what's going to be in store for Let's Move this year.
Yeah, I see a request for soul line dancing. That's great. I love line dancing too. Citywide 5K plan in 2019. Maybe that can be rescheduled. Nico, I agree. It would be so awesome. We are working with the Parks Department and road runners. And you were right. We had close to 5,000 people or 4,000 and some signed up to run. Prospect Park was set up literally with volunteers arriving from all over to participate. And then there was lightning. And so we got shut down. Unfortunately, there hasn't been budget in parks to support that run again, but we will continue to ask about it because it was a really cool program. So thank you for being around. Thank you for enjoying the variety. That's great.
Someone shared another idea for how to name a walking challenge, March Ahead. Puts a smile on my
that's
face.
Cute. That's a great name. Thank you. We'll find a way to use that.
All right. So the upcoming events that we have right now is...
Wait, I'm sorry. Let me just say, there's a question about the gym membership with union or health benefits. So let me just clarify. So we don't have any direct relationships with any of the gyms. They come to us and say, we want to offer discounts. And so we say, okay, send us what you're interested in and we'll pass it along. Some unions and the Management Benefits Fund does have a reimbursement. And so you have to, do your business with the gym and then you coordinate with your welfare fund or the Management Benefit Fund. They're separate. I don't think that there's anyone who will pay directly. I think it's all reimbursement, but you should check that out.
Yeah, and the same is true for some of the health plans, including Emblem Health. So you can ask them about that as well. Someone's asking if the Weight Watchers information is available on the OLR website. Yes.
It is.
So feel free to keep the questions or ideas coming. In the meantime, our first upcoming event is November 14th. It is virtual, and you can join us for a digital dance class in honor of World Diabetes Day, which this year is focusing on physical well-being. The class is certain to motivate you to move. Then on November 19th at 1 o'clock, we have a installment of our In the Kitchen digital cooking demonstration. Our theme for the year is Food is Medicine. So our recipe will highlight not only a flavorful and tasty recipe, but also include ingredients that supply a powerful punch of health benefits. Then later in November, Sanmati actually is going to lead the November 20th, 12 p.m. session, which is called An Attitude of Gratitude. This workshop is going to cover the science of gratitude and allows you to explore creative ways to practice. You can sign up, of course, to watch the live webinar or receive the recording. And the workshop will also actually introduce a future activity that we have in December, which is a gratitude challenge to keep your eye out for. On November 21st, Weight Watchers is hosting a webinar, which is also free. All of our activities are free. And it is focused on maintaining healthy habits in a season of indulgence, and we'll share simple strategies for staying balanced and feeling your best during the holiday season. And there's a question about how much does Weight Watchers cost? Did we have that on the slide?
Yeah, we do. I can just tell you, I was just going to try and pull up the link and post it in the
Someone
chat.
said,
Yeah,
oh. No, go ahead.
Well, there's two different memberships. One is for the digital only, which is $7 a month currently, and then that's the core, and what they call premium, which would include in-person workshops, is $14 a month. So yeah, Zena, who wrote about her contribution, was $7. And things will be changing in January, and will be folks who are currently in the program will be notified next month or next week, about the January changes. So I will put the link in the chat.
Great. So we really want to thank you so much for coming, and we really look forward to seeing you at a future event soon. We hope you'll join us online as well as come out to one of our future in-person programs.
Thank you so much for being here, and please feel free to spread the word about our program. When you receive the materials from us, feel free to forward it along. I know somebody is a wellness counselor from your school. Please feel free. Our programs, for the most part, other than Weight Watchers and the gyms, are free for all city